Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today I wanted to ask you, because it's been asked of me, will Muscle Chaos style programs get you results faster or better than other styles? So Muscle Chaos, if you don't know, is where you go in and you do a completely different style of workout every day, and you're supposed to see more results from that because it breaks down the fibers of the muscle tissue differently than repeating the same thing over and over again and getting in a so-called rut with it. So kind of what are the pros of Muscle Chaos, what are the pros of other types of programmings. We're not going to get into everything today, obviously, because there's so many different styles of program, but when it comes to Muscle Chaos, there's kind of two views of thought on that. So one is that yes, it works definitely every time, and I would agree with that if it's been programmed correctly. What Muscle Chaos style workouts were meant to be is not always how they're being delivered in a gym setting. So in a gym setting, more often than not, you'll hear people talk about Muscle Chaos style workouts, but what they're actually doing is just kind of choosing and picking each day what they're going to do. There is a rhyme or reason as to how to create those programs, to structure them to make sure that they do work, and that would be by utilizing the same muscle groups in a similar way each day without using them in the same way each day, and creating enough stress on that muscle group to where over time you see differences. It is not the lazy man's way of just walking in and saying, well, today let's go do a squat, and after that we'll do an arm curl, and then maybe we'll do some rows over here. You've got to actually have a plan. There's got to be a rhyme and reason to it. We still got to make sure that we get the parts of the body worked, or the full body worked the way that we need to make sure that you're getting a full body workout. So if you're just going in and kind of picking and choosing, that's not Muscle Chaos. That's just really technically called laziness or uneducatedness. So we want to make sure that people know that there is a way to program that. There is a way to kind of pick and choose which exercises are best, but we need to do that ahead of time to where we put some thought into it to make sure that you've got a program that's appropriate for your body, that's going to get you to your goals. So not every program is going to get you to your muscle building goals or to your weight loss goals. Each program needs to be designed towards you and towards those goals to make sure that that happens. So a lot of people choose Muscle Chaos style programs over, say, a traditional circuit style program or a traditional a pyramid style program and things like that. There's not necessarily one way that's going to get you it's going to take you just to those results. There's many ways to do that, but again, you've got to have that structure, that program of change. So where in our minds we give people a certain type of program for X number of days, those programs are not going to stay exactly the same every day. They're going to have some sort of change, some sort of variation to progress the client through those changes, to get them closer to their goals, to push them just a little bit closer to their end point. We always say that we take people up to the cliffside, we let them look over the edge and kind of get the view, but then we pull them right back. So we don't want to push you off the cliff, and you shouldn't feel that way when you go to work out. You shouldn't feel like you're going to puke or pass out, like if it's just too much on your body. We need to make sure that it's something that your body can handle. So in those styles of programming, you're looking for changes, whether it be variations in your density of your program, variations in the resistance of your program, in the duration of your program. In different variables like that, we can change the program without actually changing too much of the exercise. Now, for some people that's good. Some people really enjoy having a static idea of what's coming the next day. They know that each day is the same thing, or they know that each day is something that they already know. Whereas the Muscle Chaos may be a new program every day, may feel kind of daunting if people are doing it on their own at the gym, without the guidance of a trainer or someone there to kind of guide them through that program. So that's where, again, what we do is we customize things. So we want to make sure that you've got all answers at your fingertips, and that those answers make sense to you and to your body and to your goals. So when you're looking at Muscle Chaos, will it work for you? Maybe, but it does need to be programmed correctly. It does need to make sure that it involves throughout your, say, weekly cycle of exercise. It needs to make sure that it involves all parts of the body, front, back, top, bottom, sides. Everything needs to be involved. It does need to have specific progressions in there and a specific rhyme and reason to it, rather than just mass chaos. Because much like the Tabatas of today that have changed really the intentions of them, when they were created were meant to be at a specific level, and now that we've reached the general population with them, people really aren't able to give as much of the body's energy as they should in order to reach the metabolic threshold required by Tabatas. So therefore they're not able to receive the full benefit of the Tabata if they're not changed into more of a general structure that more people can do. And so same idea with Muscle Chaos. It was created for a specific reason in a specific purpose, and as it comes to the general population, we tend to kind of, I don't know, kind of what we do with food. We Tex-Mex our food, right? And so we kind of do that with fitness. We take it from an elite purpose, and then we kind of water it down and we change it into these other things. So specific forms of Muscle Chaos can work, but they're not always recommended for every goal. So if you've got specific goals that you want to reach and you've been trying that route or a different route, just haven't seen what you're wanting out of it, we'd be happy to talk with you. Kind of, just sit down and have a talk and see what you've been trying, see if it makes sense with your goals. If it's the right path, we're happy to tell you that that's the right path. But if we feel like there's maybe something missing, which you've probably already been experiencing because you haven't been reaching your goals, seeing the results that you want to, then we would be happy to talk with you about some solutions that might help you to get to those goals faster. So again, we've got downsize coming up for those of you who have 20 pounds or more to lose, 15 or more inches to lose. We would love to help you in that program. We've got a rolling start date starting on the 21st to the 28th. The actual program will start on the 28th. We really like to have that extra time for you to come in, meet with us, get to know us, and find out what the program's all about before you jump head first into it on that start date. So if that's something that interests you, remember that downsize is really awesome, because when you reach that 15 inches lost, you will get 100% of your money back. So we want to make sure that everybody gets to that point so that they can enjoy the richness of their success. So we've got that coming up. We've also got on August 17th, which I believe is next Thursday, we're going to be over at Natural Grocers Grocery Store giving grocery store tours at 11 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. We'd love for you to join us. It's a free event. They're going to be having some great sales over there, and we'd love to help you kind of figure out either how to navigate that store or how to purchase healthier foods for your family, why and how and what you're looking for, and all those kinds of great things. So definitely something worth looking into. So if you'd like more information on downsize, leave a comment below. We'll get you that application over. If you'd like more information on Muscle Chaos or on the type of programming that you're doing right now, feel free to give us a call for a consultation. We'd love to sit down with you and just kind of go over and, like I say, figure out if what you're doing is the best fit for you, or if maybe there's a better option out there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.